Alright, we're looking at the back of the 5017 and the ins and outs. We have a microphone input right here on an XLR connector. We have a microphone output on a TRS connector. The direct input is on the front of the unit, but when you use the blend control, the line out comes out right here on this XLR connector. Also available on the back is a phantom power 48 volt switch for your microphones, and if you need it, there's a ground lift switch. Alright, here we got the bass in here. We've got the bass direct going into the instrument input, and then we're taking this through out, and we're sending that to an amp where we're going to have like kind of a distorted amp tone for our bass, and we're going to use the 5017 to blend between the really clean DI signal and the amplified kind of dirty signal. So first we need to set up our direct dry input by using this instrument gain knob. You're going to see the LED right here will start glowing green as soon as we get in acceptable level. Perfect. Now we're going to go over to our microphone and our amp. We're going to use the blend knob to cycle over to our amp, and we're going to use the mic gain knob to bring in our amplifier. Perfect, so you can hear that distorted tone. Now we're going to use the blend to really dial in what we want to hear. So from all the way back to our direct signal to our affected. So we'll get it somewhere here in the middle. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. All right, we're going to have the option here for vary phase, and the vary phase is going to allow us to better put the mic signal in phase with our direct. So you can insert that, and you can hear the bass changing tone as it's coming in and out of phase. So it sounds the most in phase to me right there. The next thing is the compression, and in order to engage the compression, we use the compression knob here, and we have an LED over here that tells us when we go from a higher threshold with no signal, and we can lower it down until we start seeing the LED go green, and that's going to tell us we've got some compression. That's biting a little too hard, so we're going to just kind of get it to touch it a little bit. Next we have the silk knob, just kind of give us that real tubey transformer-y old Neve kind of feel. It just kind of thickens it up a little bit. Sounds great. And lastly, can help for bass is to have the polarity and inverse switch, because the amp could maybe be 180 degrees out of phase with our DI signal, so we can flop that in. You can hear that's not a great sound. And take it back out, and that's our bass signal.